able to request the status of a claim or appeal by going online and using your MySSA account. Go to www.socialsecurity.gov and click on My Social Security. Before I can access your records, I'll need to ask a question or two to verify who you are. Social Security is allowed to collect this information under the Social Security Act, and the collection meets the requirements of the Paperwork Reduction Act under OMB number 096-00763. The whole process should take about 2 minutes. To hear detailed information about the Privacy Act or Paperwork Reduction Act, say More Information. Otherwise, say Continue.
Room Furniture is your go-to company. Coming up short this holiday season, get a payday or title loan from Money Matters or Cash
Please
Title
note
Exchange.
that any person who makes a false representation in an effort to alter or obtain information.
Hello, is this Zori Rush?
It is.
Hello, my name's Lana. I'm calling you back from Social Security. We've had some phone and systems issues.
You said your name is. You said your name is Lana.
Yes.
All right, Lana.
So I was giving you a call back because we had some phone and systems issues, and just wanted to make sure. I don't know if your call had gotten disconnected or not, but we wanted to call you back and see if there was anything else we can assist you with.
Well, I was just waiting on an appointment. What's this number that you're calling me from?
I'm at the National Phone Center. I'm at
The phone
service
number. The phone number came up as 1-301-453-6536 as belonging to a Brittany Grinder. Same name as the person that's being held was recently released as a hostage.
Oh, I'm not sure why it's showing that. No, I'm at the National Phone Center, 1-800-772-1213 for Social Security.
Okay, well, I just wanted to clarify that the number that's calling me says it's from Brittany Grinder in Maryland at mobile number 1-301-453-6536. This isn't the first time that I've gotten a phone call from this number, but I don't normally answer it because I don't know a Brittany Grinder, and I watch the news and see that name of an individual that's held hostage, so I just always assumed that it was spam. This is the first time that I've actually spoken to someone that says they are calling from the government from that phone number.
Okay. Yeah,
All right.
That's interesting. I don't know.
All right, well, ma'am, I don't want to spend a lot of time. We've already got a 2-hour phone call. I don't know if you remember what was happening, but you asked me a question. I answered your question while waiting on you to schedule an appointment for me with the workload support unit. That's all I was doing. And it's the only reason why I was on the phone. I just answered your questions while I attempted to do that.
Okay. Well, yeah, it was someone else that you were speaking with. And
Oh,
I was calling
I'm
you
sorry.
back to make sure because it got disconnected. So you have an appointment, you said, already?
Someone scheduled an appointment for me on January the 5th at 9:15, but the person where the call got disconnected from said that they didn't see that appointment in your system. But I have a notice on my Social Security account and a text that says the appointment is. Let me get
And it
to
lists
it.
your phone number that they're going to call you at?
No, it just says this is the Social Security Administration confirmation of your telephone appointment with the local office on Thursday, January 5th at 9:15. Let me look at the one that came in on my Social Security account. It may be different.
Mm-hmm.
This is a notice. What's that date? This was Thursday? It says it's last Thursday. Yeah, this might be it. I'm supposed to be able to see a doctor, but because my records that you're keeping on me are false, I don't have access to medical treatment, including an eye doctor. So what you're asking me to do actually hurts me right now. But I'm trying to do it. Got a pair of glasses, but they don't work the way the doctor said they were supposed to, and he tried to throw me into a wall when I went in there and told him. The January the 5th, yeah, that's why I filed retroactive disenrollment because he told one story and I told another, but I know what happened to me. And I got the heck out of there. I'm like, oh no, not in Mississippi. This white guy is not about to jump on me in this office in Mississippi. Okay, yeah, I got December the 8th.
In the letter, yeah, it
December.
should list that they're going to call you.
It says, thank you for contacting us for a telephone appointment with our office. This is confirmation of the date and time of your telephone appointment. Please have this notice available when we call you for your appointment. Now, all this information in here is false. It says that the type of claim is retirement. And the dates on the appointment and time do not match the critical payment processing criteria, which is the subject of the interview, the phone appointment.
And then what does it say after that? Does it say anything else?
Oh gosh,
after
you want me to
that?
read all that? I'll be happy to if you want me to read the entirety of what is written in writing from the Social Security Administration, because you, as the employee that called me from the Brittany Grinder phone number, cannot see it. I will certainly do that. Is that what you want me to do?
Oh, just read the next sentence or so. Let me see.
Okay, well, it says
what I
your
usually-
telephone appointment. We will call you at telephone number shown on our record, 662-753-1249.
Okay, and that's your phone number, right?
That is that's the number that where
That I
my
called
caller
you.
ID said Brittany Grinder when you call.
Okay, right. Yeah, so they've got the right number, and so I would have you keep that appointment, and then they'll go over whatever your questions are at that time, since they scheduled that
Are
for
you calling
Even
to
if it's
give me
just
legal
saying,
did you call to give me legal advice?
No.
Okay,
No,
because
no.
the 2-hour phone call that I had prior to talking to you established the plain fact that this phone appointment does not meet the Social Security Administration's criteria to address critical payment processing errors. You're advising me to violate a Social Security Administration rule. We'd already established that with the previous person that I spoke with, that the person that scheduled this appointment did not schedule an appointment to meet the needs of the person who made the appointment. This is a critical payment processing issue, and this needs to be an emergency appointment with the workload support unit. And this appears to be an appointment that was made by a workload support unit employee named Miss Bethune, and she made it instead of making it for her manager because I was reporting her for something she said over the phone. She made the appointment for the field office, but this appointment needs to be for a procedure in the program's operation manual. It's identified as, one second,
So,
HI 00805.175B policy substantiation of alleged errors where the individual, which would be myself, may allege that the individual's rights were prejudiced due to misinformation received. Such allegations must be substantiated. And at the bottom it says, in cases involving alleged misinformation from WSU management should assess the likelihood that misinformation was given. The
So
misinformation
did you talk
involves
to
the
someone in
misinformation
WSU?
the misinformation involves critical payment processing errors. So the critical payment processing errors would need to be discussed within the critical payment processing rules of the Social Security Administration, which requires processing within 7 to 14 days. And as you can see, January the 5th is far beyond 7 to 14 days.
So you
So
can,
in order to
were you
process,
talking to someone at the WSU before?
the person who scheduled the appointment said they were claimed her name was Miss Bethune of the WSU,
Which WSU?
the Birmingham WSU. So I need a
So
to
do you have their phone number? How did you
I
speak with her?
over the phone.
Did you call her?
I did.
Okay, so do you have her number then?
I
Where
do.
you can call and tell her this appointment is not the correct appointment?
I've done that already, ma'am. I would not be calling you if I hadn't. I called to.
Well, we don't schedule those appointments. I mean, you can call
Okay.
her back and tell her, or you can call the local office if you need an appointment for something else.
Okay.
But
Are
we're
you
a
making a
national
case?
phone
Are
center.
you making a case by case analysis on this HI 00805.175?
No, I'm just trying to.
Okay.
assist
Well,
you.
let me clarify
We don't
something. Let me
schedule.
clarify something. I already have a call on hold with the Social Security Administration. I just made a YouTube video that says someone claims to call from the United States government on a phone that showed up on my caller ID as Brittany Grinder. When I told you that, if I were you, I would have hung up the phone. But now that you're on the phone giving me legal advice from a number that rang into me as Brittany Grinder, I would get off the phone and call law enforcement instead of continuing to
Sir.
talk to me.
Then if
You wanted to say something? Because I want to record this video for YouTube. What do you have to say? You wanted to say something? The line is open for you to talk.
Contest. Wouldn't it be nice to win? Gift like a legend. Only in C-Spire country.
I'm Dr. Joe Bailey. All healthcare providers want what's best for their patients, but sometimes when you reach a point where the best care is hospice care. Sanctuary Hospice provides service like no other.